In April of this year, I had my second child. And before that, I thought I had my shit together. You know, I had my routines for eating, for working out, for sleeping, but having another kid threw things for a loop. And I've always prided myself on being able to work out no matter what. I always get it done, right? And I even postured about this on my social media to the delight of my followers on Twitter. I told them that, hey, I'm here in the gym even though I'm 3 days sleep deprived. But let's be honest here for a second, okay? The more children you have, the more complexity you add to it. Add on top of that, I'm running a business and I'm also trying to grow my social media channels, and I'm also doing this YouTube video too. So one of the things that you realize is that the thing you have less of is time. So with new situations come new solutions. And this put me into a mode of finding a way of working out that will allow me to get in and out of the gym in the least amount of time possible. And I found one solution, which was to do supersets and trisets, like the one I use in my Lean Body 90 program. And those are perfect for someone who's trying to get lean and also keep muscle. But what if I wanted to add some muscle to my frame? You know, could I build muscle in the same time frame as the Lean Body 90, where it's like 30-minute workouts, and still get results? And I'm here to tell you that apparently it's possible. So as with all things, I did a deep dive on the subject and I searched for a solution to fit what I was trying to do. And I'm happy to say that I think I found the solution, and the solution is called Myo Reps. So what are Myo Reps? Myo Reps are a lifting technique created by Norwegian strength coach Borg Bagerli, and I'm probably just getting his name completely wrong, but it was popularized in the mid-2000s, and even Arnold talked about it on one of his emails and also one of the articles that he did for Men's Health magazine. They were designed to stimulate muscle growth and strength by maximizing muscular fatigue in a very short amount of time. When we build muscle, we want to achieve three things. The first is mechanical deformation. We want to stretch the muscle and contract the muscle under load to create a cellular response for growth to occur. Next, we want motor unit and muscle fiber recruitment. So we need to recruit the most motor units and most muscle fibers to stimulate the most muscle growth. And lastly, we want to create metabolic stress. This happens when your muscles work so hard that they lead to buildup of byproducts like lactate and hydrogen ions. This buildup creates this hostile environment within the muscle that triggers this adaptive response that leads to muscle growth. The theory is that Myo Reps does all of these things because of the high levels of fatigue through the reps that you do. This means that you can achieve muscle growth even using lighter loads. And the best part about Myo Reps is that they are time efficient. Now, do they actually work? The science is early, but it's still encouraging. So in 2022, a team of researchers at the University of Tampa, Florida, they compared one set of Myo Reps to 3 normal sets, and they found that the muscle growth was exactly the same. And this is despite the subjects spending 70% less time and doing 30% less reps. One thing I want to note is that the Myo Rep group seemed to have a larger effect, but they also started with lower muscle mass. That's something to just keep in mind, is the fact that these guys might have been beginners, and also with beginners, they also get better results just by almost doing anything. With that being said, they've found that the results were somewhat the same. So here's how to do Myo Reps. Pick a load that you can perform about 5 to 12 reps with. It doesn't have to be perfect. And this works best with machines and low risk exercises. You don't necessarily want to do this with deadlifting, squatting, or even bench pressing with like a barbell. And the reason being is because it increases the risk to reward ratio. You can basically around and find out. That said, we want to go to about 1 to 2 reps before failure. And one thing again that I should note is that most people don't even know what failure looks like. I will say that failure looks like this. If the last rep is significantly slowed down and the tempo is slower than the first rep and you find yourself breaking form, that is when you are hitting failure. After you're done with your set, you stop lifting. You take about 3 to 10 deep breaths. Then you continue going for about 2 to 5 short mini sets for about 2 to 4 reps. You continue that. So it's basically going to be, you do the set, you breathe. Afterwards, you go through the set again, same weight, you breathe, and then you keep on doing this for about 2 to 5 sets. And throughout this entire time, you're stopping at least 1 to 2 reps before failure. Me telling you this may seem a little bit weird. You're like, okay, well, I just don't get it. Well, here's a video from the originator, Borg I hope I'm saying his name right, but yes, here's a video from him doing a myo rep set. One thing I will say is that we sped it up for the sake of brevity. So here's my experience doing myo reps. And let me get this out of the way first. These are fucking hard. The process of stopping a set when you think you're done and then pushing yourself to do another few sets at the same load, this is intense. So when I perform myo reps, I made sure to use machines for most of my lifts as they provided a safe way to lift due to the increased intensity. Like I said before, dumbbells and barbells can increase the risk to reward ratio, especially when you're pushing yourself this hard. Especially for me at 43 years old, one of the things that I am focused on is injury prevention first and then results second. Because these workouts were so hard, it actually led to just absolute soreness in the muscles I trained for about 24 to 48 hours afterwards. One of the things I want to let you know is like, us coaches, we usually tell our clients like being sore is not an indicator of getting results. But then when you are sore, one of the signals that goes on in my mind is like, damn, that was a really good workout. And let me tell you the best part about this. Okay, so my workouts, they usually lasted an hour, but with myo reps, they took only 33 minutes. And due to my new situation, I'm going to keep on doing these as I find that it's a great way to get a solid workout in half the time. So building muscle in 33 minutes per workout is possible. The studies are early on myo reps, but they are looking like an alternative way to build muscle in less time. And look, let me just get this out of the way. If you have all the time in the world, you can work out and you can spend like 2 hours in the gym all day and you're basically just broing it out, then you don't need to do myo reps. You can do whatever you want. But if you're like me with a business to run and a family to take care of and lots of responsibilities and you're trying to get lean, you're trying to build muscle, then myo reps are worth a shot. Also, something that I'm constantly reminded of is the fact that exercise science is in its infant stages right now. We don't know everything that we need to know or have to know about the human body when it comes to building muscle. And that's why I think it's important to have alternate solutions just like myo reps. There are so many roads to building muscle and this may look like it could be one of them. So if you're game, try them out. Now, if you got this far into the video, I'd love to hear from you. What do you think about myo reps? Have you tried it before? Is it something that you want to try? I would love to hear from you. And also, yeah, I'm going to keep on coming out with these videos every single week. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. You have a good one.